Hey guys! So I got to try the new Beyond Meat sausage. Their bratwurst, I guess is what they're calling it. Well, I think there are three different types. There's the original, the sweet Italian, and the hot Italian. And we got to try it because it happened to be at Veggie Grill. We go to Veggie Grill quite a lot. I don't even know how many times we've been. I guess I'll get to that in a minute, but we overall like it. So we happened to go there and they had a sign. It was like limited time only, I think it said. They have the bratwurst. And so, of course, we had to order it. It was definitely more expensive than what we usually get. So we usually get the Santa Fe crispy chicken, I think is what it's called. It's like a crispy chicken patty on this really nice bread and guacamole, and you can get it with soup or fries or whatever. And I think that's like $9 or $10, and then this bratwurst was like $13 or something. It was a few dollars more. Yeah, so I've actually had it twice. I don't have the first picture because I deleted an entire photo album on my phone, and it had so many pictures and video of my kid. I mean, I don't care about the picture of this friggin' sausage, but it had pictures and photos of my child. It's not that big of a deal because, well, at first I thought that I had lost the first video I had of baby walking. And so I was very upset for like a while, and I was just feverishly trying to recover the data. I was not able to. And then I remembered oh yeah, I totally have that video. I sent it to family and stuff. It's oh yeah, I have that. It's fine. But oh my God, I was really upset. Kind of ruined my day. But anyway, I also lost that photo of the original, which kind of sucks because that photo was much better and this is my problem with Veggie Grill. They're not always consistent, at least our location is not always consistent with the quality, and this is a perfect example of that. So the way this comes, the bratwurst, it comes on this pretzel bun, and it's supposed to come with some, pickled red cabbage, that's really delicious, and some spicy brown mustard, cheese sauce that's it's snot texture. It was not for me. Baby really liked it, so baby got to eat some of it with some little pieces of French fries because baby doesn't know any better. Baby's never had actual cheese, but for me, it was snot texture. It was nasty. But the thing, that's fine. It's supposed to be like that. We got it both times. That's how it is. I've heard other people say about certain vegan cheeses that it's snot texture. Yeah, this was. But the problem was the caramelized onions. So the first time, they were beautifully, richly, gorgeously caramelized, and they were so delicious. They were honestly my favorite part of the whole thing. The second part, you can see in this photo, those are not caramelized. They're barely even cooked. So that was really frustrating. And again, we've had this is not a Veggie Grill review, but I just thought I would mention we've had other problems with Veggie Grill as well. One time we got some roasted broccoli because I was trying to be healthy and not get the French fries. And I was rewarded with some dry, I don't even know. It's they barely roasted it and then they just left it out for hours. I can't even fathom how this happened, but it was the grossest thing. Roasted broccoli should be delicious, and this was not. It was awful. My partner ended up eating it, but it was borderline inedible. And then another time we got, another thing that we really like, it's their Pao Tacos, I think is what it's called. And you can get it with the flour tortilla or the corn. We usually get the flour. I was let's get the corn. Or maybe my partner said, let's get the corn. I don't remember. But again, I can't fathom how they did this. But it was like they took the tortilla and they just drenched it in oil and then did nothing else with it. They didn't fry it, nothing, and just put it on the plate and put the other ingredients in. Even the color was dark brown and it was just wet. It was the nastiest thing. So again, we've had little things like that where the quality is just not quite there. Then the crispy chicken, that's always great. That's always the same. And this is again another one of those things. Those damn onions were not caramelized. That's very frustrating. Anyway, this is supposed to be about the sausage. So the sausage, it's good. I would say it is the best vegan sausage I've ever had in terms of emulating the texture and flavor of sausage. So you can see the one photo I took where you can kind of see the texture. You can tell just by looking at it that it doesn't have that bready texture that the tofurkey has, like the tofurkey kielbasa, which I love so much. It's obviously not sausage, right? It definitely has that gluten thing going on. The field roast even more so. That is so bready and grainy, right? You can tell that it's not meat at all. And the taste of those too, they don't really taste like sausage to me at all. I love them, especially the tofurkey kielbasa. I use that stuff all the time. It is delicious. But I can't imagine anyone tasting that and going, oh yeah, that tastes like sausage. It's obviously not. The Beyond Meat does a way better job of emulating because it doesn't have gluten in it. It's pea-based like their Beyond Burger. So it does a much better job of emulating that texture. Also, the thing that I was most excited about is that they have an alternative for the casing on sausage, which sounds gross, I know, but I think a lot of y'all agree with me. That's like one of the best parts of sausage. Sausage was one of the things that I always liked, some sausages, and like really good hot dogs where you bite in and it's got that like frankfurters and it's got that casing. That's freaking delicious. And it does have that, the Beyond Meat, but it's not as noticeable as like a real sausage casing. I found that like the first bite I would get it and it was good, but then after that you don't really notice it anymore. So it wasn't as great as I was hoping it would be. And like I said, the flavor is more like sausage than any of the other options that I've tried, but I wouldn't say that it's convincing. I wouldn't say that anyone would go, oh yeah, that's sausage. It's still missing that meaty flavor. I think the Beyond Burger comes much closer to me to meat than the sausage comes to meat. But I liked it. Will I order it again? No, it's not worth it to me, especially considering it's so much more expensive. Now, I did just get an email from Beyond Meat because of course I'm on their like newsletter, mailing list. And they said that it's now going to be in stores. It's going to be in Whole Foods next to the Beyond Burger. So in like the meat section, which is really cool. So I'd like to see what the cost is for that and how that compares to, real quote unquote real sausage. So yeah, I mean, I'm excited because again, this is closer to meat. It's the closest thing to meat in terms of sausage that we have. So that's really great. But for me personally, I'll stick to the tofurkey. That's what I like. Unless this turns out to be cheaper than tofurkey. I'd be surprised. I don't know. I guess I wouldn't. I have no idea, honestly. It might be cheaper. And if that's the case, I'll probably go with this because I still really like it. And, when I'm eating the kielbasa, it's not like I'm just eating kielbasa, right? Like I'm making a like sausage and bean thing or I'm mixing it with pasta. Like I'm putting it with other stuff. So I really just want that protein hearty thing, right? So if it is cheaper, I probably would get it. I don't know. So those are my thoughts on the Beyond Meat sausage and my thoughts on Veggie Grill. So I don't know if that was interesting. Well, one Veggie Grill restaurant that I've ever been to, but I've been to so many times. So I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Obviously, if you have tried the sausage, the bratwurst, whatever you want to call it, please let me know down below. Also, if there are any other vegan brands that you know of that are really good, because now that I think about it, the only ones I've tried are the field roast. They're like frankfurters and also the little tiny ones, the little, what is it, like apple and something, the little breakfast ones. Those are really tasty. And the tofurkey. And I think that's it. I don't know if I've tried any others. So yeah, if you know of any brands that are really tasty that you like, put it in the comments. And you can subscribe. And you can support the channel, patreon.com/unnaturalvegan. And that's it. Thank you again. And I will have a new video very soon.